Chapter 24. Shri Sadguru said, "Now, in order to help those who listen to and read this book 1 to retain and recollect the contents of it, I am giving the summary of it. In Chapter 1, the Devas reached the spiritual ocean of milk and prayed to Shri Bhagavan and requested him to redeem the world caught in the grips of Kali. In Chapter 2, in order to protect the Vedic religion, Lord Shiva ascended on earth in the form of Sri Shankara. Chapter 3 narrates the episode of poor woman gaining large wealth due to the grace of Sri Shankara. As per Chapter 4, Sri Shankara successfully pacified his mother and became a sannyasi. His mother also reached the divine abode of Lord Vishnu. Sri Shiva came in disguise of a Chandala and caused delusion to the dispassionate Sri Shankara. This Leela is described in Chapter 5. When Sri Shankara came to Sri Vrindavan, Lord Krishna blessed him with divine bliss by enacting the Leela of Brahma Mohanam, the Leela which deluded Brahma earlier. This is vividly explained in Chapter 6. Chapter 7 shows how Bhagavan rescued Sri Shankara from Kapalikas, manifesting his Narasimha aspect through Padmapada, Sri Shankara's disciple. Chapter 8 depicts the way in which Sri Bhupadeva, a distinguished Vaishnava, spread glory of Srimad Bhagavatam. In Chapter 9, Sridharacharya entered the sannyasa ashrama and wrote a commentary on Srimad Bhagavatam. In Chapter 10 says how Mahatma Bilva Mangala, a great Vaishnava, was blessed with darshan of Sri Krishna due to the direction given by Chintamani Mantra. In Chapter 11, Sri Madhusudana Saraswati had the darshan of Sri Krishna while he was engaged in the study of Vedanta. A dumb boy got the power of speech as he took the prasada of Sri Bhagavannama Bodhendra. This episode is described in Chapter 12. The content of Chapter 13 is as follows. Sridhara Venkatesha Ayyaval considered a hungry Chandala to be Bhagavan himself and fed him sumptuously. Even when a Muslim amputated his hand, Sri Sadashiva Brahman, who had no consciousness of physical self, preached him the true wisdom relating to Atma. This is the subject matter of Chapter 14. The subject of Chapter 15 is that Lord Krishna engaged in enthralling dance recital and blessed Sri Narayana Tirtha with untold bliss. Chapter 16 throws light on how Sri Sadguru Swamigal initiated Brahmanas and Chandalas alike into the chanting of Sri Rama Mantra. Chapter 17 shows how the undaunted Sri Tyagaraja brushed aside the honor conferred on him by the king and remained firmly rooted in the devotion to Lord Rama. As per Chapter 18, Sri Tyagaraja retrieved the deity of Sri Rama from the Kaveri waters and felt relieved and happy. According to Chapter 19, Sri Tyagaraja went on pilgrimage, singing the glories of Lord Rama, visiting many villages en route. Chapter 20 tells us that Sri Tyagaraja attained the transcendental realm, breathing his last, meditating upon Sri Rama. As Sri Pundana Bhatta's son passed away, suddenly he developed unflinching Vairagya. This is explained in Chapter 21. Chapter 22 speaks about Sri Narayana Bhatta, the great scholar who was suffering from rheumatism. Praying to Lord Krishna, he was cured of the disease. A young lass, Manjula, offered a garland of flowers with loving devotion to Lord Krishna, the Supreme Being. This is the content of Chapter 23. Thus, the gist of chapters in this Book 1 is given here in order to render recollection easy for the readers and listeners. He who reads Vaishnava Samhita regularly with all earnestness, reaches the divine abode of the Supreme Being undoubtedly. Glory unto Shri Sadgurunatha, glory unto Shri Vaishnavas, glory unto Vaishnavas, glory unto Lord Madhava, and glory unto Shri Premika. Thus ends chapter 24, entitled Katha Sangraham, the book in a nutshell of book 1 of Shri Vaishnava Samhita, composed by Shri Krishna Premi Swamigal, who revels in the luscious sweetness of the divine bliss emanating from the lotus feet of Shri Bhagavannama Bodhendra Swamigal, the universal preceptor, the savior of all beings, the Parivrajaka, a wandering saint, and the Paramahamsa, a realized soul.